Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in beautiful Wareham, Massachusetts. It is Sunday, September 10th, and the moon, as we stand here, is still in Cancer, still out of bounds, still in Cancer, still very emotional. The moon does shift into Leo, the sign of the kitty cat. Meow. Um, what time? I think like 12:30 today, in the afternoon. And the last aspects, the moon in Cancer makes is a trine to Neptune, which is lovely, bringing in that sort of sweet Neptunian healing, forgiving, serene energy. And then, of course, in opposition to Pluto, which is anything but serene. But that opposition to Pluto is sort of this is where you stand. And yeah, so that one's a little bit more tricky. But other than that, the next couple of days, most of the aspects are to the moon. And so there's nothing actually big coming. Although we certainly can feel the pressure of the, if we step back from the day and go into the larger view that we're getting, of course, this is a time when Pluto is still squaring the nodes of the moon. So we still have an evolutionary imperative for us to, as I've said, probably more times than you even care to hear, renegotiation of our contracts. Renegotiate. And I mean, when I say renegotiation of contract, it could be legal, but just, even your contract with yourself. How are you expressing your desires, Pluto? How are you, hold on one second. Yep. What time is it? Anyway, I guess people have to get places. Yeah, that distracted me. Okay. So anyway, so the aspects that are happening, we do have some things happening this week. You can check out my week ahead. I just put it up a couple of days ago. I'm calling this week ahead the Gathering of the Goddesses, because even though there's not a whole lot happening, we have a trine between the Sun and Uranus this week, and we have an inconjunct, I think, between Chiron and Mars. Those are like the big things happening this week. There's a lot of shifting, changing energy into the asteroids. The four major asteroids, of the four major asteroids, 3 of them are changing signs this week. And so it shifts their focus. And we'll talk about each one as the days come. We have Pallas Athena changing signs, Ceres changing signs, and who's the other one? Pallas, Ceres, and Vesta. Pallas is social justice. Vesta is what we devote ourselves to. And Ceres is the energy of reaping. There's also an energy of grief. Our hearts go out, speaking of, our hearts go out to all those folks in Morocco who are, whose lives have been literally turned upside down and crushed. That particular earthquake in Morocco, last I heard, the death toll was 2,000. We had that terrible earthquake in Syria not too long ago, right? A couple of months ago. I think 8,000 people. This is a very scary time, honestly, with that kind of stuff. A lot of that kind of energy with Uranus in Taurus And really, with Jupiter in Taurus, Jupiter always expands things. So if you're in these zones where it's known for that kind of activity, earthquake activity, you just need to make sure that you have what you need available in case you have to, take whatever you have to do. I don't live in that kind of area, so I don't even know where to start with that stuff. And it's not like, to scare you. It's just to say that the energy is peaked for that right now. Not to mention the weather, but that's another story. They've been following that Lee. They don't know where it's going. Hopefully it'll just stay in the ocean and just peter away, but I don't know. It looks like it's pointing in our general direction. Hopefully it's not going to be a hit, but yeah. Somebody mentioned, as did my husband, Michael, say, Hurricane Lee, I wonder if it's going to hit the South again. I was like, oh, God. They keep invoking the Civil War shit. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to say that. What? Who wants Civil War? They keep bringing that up. Now they're talking about nuclear annihilation. Yeah. They're talking about end times. Yep, they just want to leave. Well, if you want to leave, go. If you don't, we're here on planet Earth trying to bring heaven to earth, right? In our connection to nature and with a compassionate heart. Yep. All right. When Musk and Bezos wanted to go to Mars or space or whatever, I was like, go to Mars, get out of here. Anyway, that's me. If they realize that when they go to Mars, they're going to have to deal with the energy of Mars, right? And we're all going to have to deal with the energy of Mars when that happens, right? Because as you touch down, you wake it up. All right. Anyway, that's another story for another day. I won't bore you with that. All right, guys. I really do need to tidy up here, don't I? But it is so pretty. It's hard to... Sometimes nature has a better landscaping plan than I do. Yeah? All right, guys. Have a great day. Like and subscribe. Check out my week ahead. I think you'll enjoy that one. I just did a 9/9 portal as I promised, actually on 9/9. How about that? You can check that out as well. And Moon Shadows is coming this week. Again, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be solo or if Ona's going to be able to join me. But she's in the midst of moving. And next to divorce and nuclear holocaust, I think that's the biggest stressor you can have on the stressor scale. So God bless her. Goddess bless her, right? All right, let's send our love and energy over to Ona. I think she needs a boost. Until tomorrow, guys. Take care. Much love. Namaste.